Good evening and welcome to Garbage Theater, Shark Month. Hey, you guys okay over there? You good?
Oh God! Ah, the freaking shark! Ah! Who would have thought it was at the pond the whole time? Ah!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Garbage Theater, our first episode of Shark Month. I'm your host, Chase, with my co-hosts Blake and John.
Yo, yo, yo.
I don't have nothing.
Okay.
We gotta get intros.
Yeah. Well,
That's mine. I don't have anything.
you got nothing.
We need wrestling intro music.
We need something. We got the one thing we usually say. Let's get this shit show on the road.
That's right.
So, Avalanche Sharks.
Yeah. Boy, howdy.
Christ almighty.
Goddamn.
It was a movie.
It was.
I mean, technically, it was a movie.
Now, I know we usually go through this thing chronologically, but I just want to see if you guys are on the same page as me. Dale, the ski patrol guy, was the best part of this movie. Because at a certain point, he became hilarious.
He did get pretty funny. He did get funny. For me, I think it was Duffy. I
The old
loved
prospector?
Yeah.
Duffy. Yeah. He was great.
Duffy McDufferson, whatever the hell his goddamn name was.
Duffy Dufferin.
Duffy Dufferin.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, he made it for me. Just, a guy flailing his arms down a ski slope telling everybody they're going to die is pretty funny.
Yeah. The slopes are gonna run red with your blood.
With this cockeyed wolfhound.
And what was up with that? But the fact that, and I hate to even draw the comparison, but there was that Jaws aspect to it where, the sheriff is trying to do right and the mayor comes in
goddamn
and shuts
mayor.
it down.
Oh my god. Do we need to keep a tally for Shark Month of how many Jaws rip-off scenes there are?
We could.
I don't think we have time.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess let's start digging into this thing.
Get in it. Get deep in it.
We open up to a long series of first we open up to some guy shooting mortar cannons into the woods for
Just casually firing dynamite at the mountain.
for science, I guess.
No,
Yeah.
y'all don't know what that is?
No,
Now I know he's supposed to cause avalanches, right?
Right.
nobody knows what
Yeah.
that is.
Okay, if Blake Otan from Buras, Louisiana, who has never seen snow on a mountain before, knew that should be common knowledge.
That just doesn't.
No, I mean I got it. It was just funny. He was just eating a sandwich, shooting dynamite at the mountain.
So
It seemed like it wasn't all completely up to par
Is he
with
not-
how
is
things are
he-
usually done.
is he not allowed a snack while he's working?
Was this up to OSHA code?
I saw nothing wrong with this scene. Y'all are just nitpicking at this point.
At this
Yeah,
point,
we're
it's
the
the
assholes.
opening scene of the movie.
Yes. There was nothing wrong with that scene. Nothing.
Okay, so he's lobbing grenades up on the mountain, and he happens to jostle a few totem poles,
Right.
which
Knocks over a couple of twigs sticking out of the
yeah,
ground.
there are 4 twigs that vaguely resemble totem poles. That when it happened, it was like, were those totem poles?
Looks like just a deer skeleton, stuck face down in the snow.
The deer skeleton from the last time he was out bombing the mountain.
Yeah.
Once again, are y'all telling me that totem poles don't look like that?
that are
I
small enough
honestly
to
have
be
no idea.
to be uprighted by an unlikely Asian woman slash shaman.
Oh, hold on.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
So are you saying that she couldn't do it because she's a woman?
Totem. I've seen movies with totem poles, and
Right.
they're formidable.
I understand.
I mean, if they... Okay, so check this out. They knew, right? We already know that this happened before. We're getting too deep into this movie already. But they didn't put up like a, don't bomb this area sign or something. Like,
Bombing may
no
cause
dynamite.
ice sharks.
no dynamite on this totem pole right here. Please.
Well, there was that
Maybe-
red tape that
Maybe they did, but I don't know.
There was some red tape keeping people out, but Shredder and I forget what
Splinter.
the other guy's name was.
Hamato Yoshi.
Completely disregarding the red tape.
Yeah. That go ahead and say the line.
Okay. I had to write that down. So the very first line in the film, is it weird that signs like this give me a hard-on?
The second line of the film, only the signs like this give you a hard-on part.
What? Who's writing this fucking dialogue?
That
So are
second
y'all
line of-
gonna sit here and tell me that signs don't give y'all hard-ons?
Just not that particular
Is
sign.
that what y'all?
there
are
was
gonna tell
nothing
me
that
right now?
special about that one, and it wasn't. And does caution tape count as a sign?
First of all, no. Second of all, I've never seen red caution tape.
Okay,
They only use
now
that
I
on
gotta
mountains.
stop you. There's a reason why you've never seen red caution tape.
Because I don't go down the backside of the mountain.
No, because caution tape is yellow, danger tape is red.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Safety guy in the house.
Boom.
well, we've got an expert on Avalanche Sharks with us tonight, folks.
Well, so far, like I said, I haven't. At this point, there's still nothing wrong with this movie.
At this
I don't
point,
know
this
what y'all
movie
are
is
talking about.
fine.
Yes.
Right.
Totem poles and all.
Yeah.
Hard-ons and all.
Well, everybody has their things that get a hitch in their giddy up, and I just don't. I think y'all are being a little too judgmental at this point.
No, I feel bad for kink shaming Shredder. If signs are his deal, who am I to tell him he can't fuck the sign?
That's right. That's right. So can we get on with this, please?
Okay, so Shredder and his friend, I have it written down somewhere, but I can't find it.
Hunter.
No, it wasn't Hunter. It was weirder
Yep.
than that.
No, it was Hunter.
It's Hucker.
It's Hucker.
Oh,
Hucker.
Well, I just misunderstood it then.
Yeah, it's Shredder and Hucker. Hucker, his voice is completely ADR, recorded after the fact.
Yes.
100%.
Because I'm fairly sure he was one of the other actors that they had to reuse again.
Oh, you think so?
They were like, oh man, we need somebody to be with this. They shot that opening scene probably last. They said, we don't have any more actors. We don't have any more money to pay anybody, so put the sheriff in this ski mask. Shake your head around and we'll dub it later.
Yeah, it could have been the Marine.
It could have been a cabbage
Yeah,
on a
wait.
stick. I mean,
I don't know why.
It
Am
could
I
have been
trying to figure out
anybody.
who it is? I don't know why, but
We could just look at the credits. I bet it's a different person.
yeah. So they break through the tape. They're going to ski it anyway.
Right.
Bommy McGee keeps bombing the mountain, which is when he knocks over the totem poles, which instantly spark up some ghost sharks. And they are
Right.
ghost sharks because
yes.
they manifest out of nothing.
Yes.
Oh, we gotta talk about this like montage though, the snowboarding montage.
Oh, the stock footage. The
Which was-
stock footage that comprised 80% of this movie.
Yes. This movie was mostly stock footage.
It's mostly B-roll, shot on GoPro cameras.
Yeah. This was all the actual ski resorts little video to get people to come and visit that they forced them to intercut into this movie.
What it reminded me of was the stock footage and music. Like, if the Saved by the Bell kids went to a ski resort.
The skiing special is Saved by the Bell.
You know how they have the cheesy guitar riffs and
Yeah.
the little video montage? It was the same exact
Yeah,
thing.
the squealing guitars.
Yes. It was Saved by the Bell goes skiing. That was it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then
They really got
then
some-
Slater said, "Signs give me a hard on, mama."
So the ghost sharks are summoned. The first guy, what's his name? Shredder. Shredder gets shredded.
Right.
No, Hucker.
No,
gets
Hucker
shredded.
gets shredded. Shredder gets impaled on a tree.
Yeah, the tree harshed his buzz like
Yes.
super super hard.
With a very limited amount of blood for being impaled by a tree.
Yeah.
Well, because it was still in him.
Yeah, and he didn't, and he reacted thusly with, "Oh, I just need like a bandage, maybe a stitch or
Band-Aid.
two." Bogus.
Oh.
Sticks are bogus.
So
And then he gets shredded.
then he gets shredded, and everybody pops like water balloons in this movie.
yeah, they just burst into digital blood.
It's one little snap, and then plop.
Yeah.
So that's
And that's the thing. Like that's the thing about these movies that I talked about this before we started recording last time, and I don't know who these movies are for. Like, no gorehound is going to be satisfied by this. And that's the people that are like watching B movies. They like watching the kills.
yeah.
But they're just people popping into digital blood. It's terrible.
I'm assuming they're being made for us.
Yeah.
Specifically, they're specifically cornering the podcast market.
Yeah.
No, not even the podcast market. Just us three assholes.
just us.
With only 3 people to watch it.
Yeah.
So that's the cold opening of the movie. And then
Oh, I see what you did there.
oh
Cold
wow.
Opening.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
Yuck.
we then go to our credits, our blood splatter credits over a child's drawing.
Yeah.
Which when it happened, I said, I hope to God this comes back in some way, because this is just too. This is too out
I
there.
really hoped that it didn't. I was looking for that level of incompetence where just like, yeah, put it over a child's drawing. That'd be creepy.
Some twisted kid's drawing of people bitten in half.
With really lame license-free music, which we'll be talking about further.
Yeah. So we then open up on some of our introductory characters, not main characters.
No,
Now this,
no.
much like a previous shark movie we watched, Three-Headed Shark Attack, this movie just throws handfuls of characters at you throughout the whole thing. You're halfway through this and they're still introducing new characters.
Yeah, and you're lucky if they get names.
Yeah. Yeah. In my notes, talking about a lot of this, almost no one has names because I never knew what they were. I didn't know
Dale-
I didn't know what Ski Patrol guy's name was until the end of the frickin' movie.
Yeah, exactly. Throughout my entire notes, I just call them Ski Patrol.
Yeah. So we open up. There's this guy coming to pick up these 2 girls. None of them, I don't know any of their names at all.
No.
They're all very likable people.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The guy he's a real stickler for itineraries.
But only in this scene.
It's never used again. That little tick of his is never used again for the rest of the movie.
Once again, is it bad to have a schedule?
Oh, okay. So Blake's Blake's gonna be the devil's advocate, I guess.
We need to stay grounded on this. So he's gonna keep us in reality.
The guy is just trying to go on vacation. And not
With two
only
girls that he barely knows.
Well,
Yeah,
not only
apparently.
does he get shit from the girls, but he's getting shit from you two clowns now. And he's just trying to go on vacation.
No, he's not. He's like verbally raping everybody.
He's
He's a monster.
Okay, in this movie, where the women are the loosest women in the world, he can't
Hey.
get laid to save his life.
Hey,
He keeps fucking it up.
dude.
It makes no sense.
All right. First off, nobody says loose women anymore. Secondly, it's spring break.
Oh, excuse me. There's an excuse for it.
Yes.
Yeah, there's an excuse for every woman in this movie to be A, dumb as a bag of hammers, B, trying to sleep with anyone that's willing, C, obnoxiously smacking gum constantly,
It's
D,
spring break, Chase.
having to pee constantly.
Why is everyone peeing?
Do you not pee? See, this is what I'm talking about. If this is the way it's gonna be, y'all are just blaming bodily functions on people. Everybody poops, okay? Everybody.
Well, okay, I'd rather talk about our character's reaction to this poor girl having to pee.
Yeah.
Let's get into the levels. I want to start talking about the layers in this movie, right? Because this character's name is Randy,
Okay.
The amazingly Randy.
and he's like disgusting. So that's the level we're working on, all right? His name describes his character.
Randy.
You weren't ready for this in Avalanche Sharks.
Yeah.
They're driving, and the one named girl, Becca, wakes up in the back seat, says she needs to pee. Randy's complaining about the schedule. You already missed the scheduled pee break, Becca. So she threatens
He printed it out.
to ruin his she threatens to ruin his upholstery by peeing in his car.
And shooting him in the
To which-
face later.
And shooting him in the face. To which he responds, "How do you know I won't like that?"
Yeah. Like I said,
That's
everyone is likable so far in this movie.
correct.
I haven't found a problem yet, fellas.
So he makes a deal that I'll stop and let you pee if you listen to my new story that I made up.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Which just happens to be the real story
The exact
of the town.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the
No, it doesn't.
No.
The first part sort of does, but then he's
Okay, wait. You're not gonna pull the name Snookums out of thin fucking air.
This is true.
So
okay. You know what though? To give Avalanche Sharks the credit it deserves, I looked up Skookum.
okay.
It's a real native word.
Okay.
It doesn't mean shit about snow sharks. But
No, it's space sharks.
Yeah. It's space sharks that became snow sharks that are now ghost sharks.
Yes. And if nobody fixes them damn totem poles, it's become a planet of the sharks.
It's Planet of the Sharks. Yeah, so he starts telling the story. And then, where I got it written down here. He starts talking about a distant planet of intelligent sharks trying to save their race.
Yeah.
And then it just fades out.
It just ends. And we go to more ski footage.
It just fades out in the middle of his story.
Well, he was about to start giving away spoilers.
Yeah. Can't have that.
No.
Because this movie wraps up so neatly.
So tight. Such a tight little package.
I would agree.
So, intercut some more be real ski footage,
Right.
and then we're introduced to the Sheriff Brody of the movie.
Exactly.
And much like the last movie we watched in season 1, Cowboys vs. Dinosaurs, he's with a girl half his goddamn age.
Also, in another similarity to Jaws, he's technically, and here it comes, a fish out of water in the situation.
Yep. Because he's an ex-New York cop, just like
right.
Brody.
That's right.
Just like Brody.
They're in the yard, not too far from the car.
That's right. So
So
it's
he
doing this movie.
So there's
so
there's
far,
our
this movie's
first-
doing everything it's supposed to do.
Our first Jaws parallel right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he gets accosted by some girls throwing their clothes at him.
Hold on. Well, okay, wait. First of all, we have to go back to introducing Wade. But
Oh shit!
girls
that's right.
the girls that he encounters are, one of them is the girl from Randy's car,
Right.
and the other one is a totally brand new girl
Correct.
Just added to the mix.
that we've never met before.
Yeah.
So the other girl, the named girl from Randy's car, Becca, never shows up again in the movie.
Nope. I was trying to figure that out because I lost track of who was who,
Yeah.
and I'm glad you cleared that up for me because I was fairly sure she did not come back.
Yeah, that was it. She was somewhere peeing in somebody's car.
Yeah.
Okay, and weird enough, the girl that the girl from the car shows up with is a porn star, who was in a couple episodes of a show called Piss Domination.
You went deep into the research on this one. You really are the plucky intern.
Wow.
Oh my god.
See, I told you he was going to bring something unique to the table, Blake.
For some reason, when you said plucky intern, all of a sudden I just pictured us all in an office. John brings me my coffee and also says, "Oh, and here's that file you asked for," and it has all that information that he just gave us.
It's all the episodes of Piss Domination.
And I'm like, "Oh, thanks, John. I'm glad you got right on top of that for me."
Just trying to get ahead, boss.
Now get the hell out of here, you rascal.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, we skipped Wade. We're introduced to Wade by his girlfriend telling him to get his military ass in the bed.
Get your military ass in
So
here.
there's the-
We learn he's a soldier right away.
Yeah,
So,
we
important
learned by them
information.
punching us in the face with it.
Yeah. Very subtly given to us. Now, this movie is full of people that look like other people to me, because I could have swore Wade was Aaron Paul when I first saw him.
Oh yeah, he's budget Aaron Paul.
Yeah, this budget Aaron Paul. I could have swore that Dale, the ski patrol guy, was a rather not aged well Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah.
Later, when we're introduced to the couple just wandering through the woods, I thought that was Eric Bana.
Yeah. I thought that too.
So, okay, we get our budget Aaron Paul. He's in there. Now we're back with the sheriff getting accosted by by the
but
piss
wait.
dominatrix.
First, Wade is concerned about his brother who's gone missing
yes,
in this scene.
His
Shredder.
brother Shredder.
But then immediately stops caring and has sex with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the case that our hero Wade is a total piece of shit.
Hold on. No,
Okay, bring us back down.
I should. I mean, his brother just wasn't there in the morning. It isn't like he had anything to worry about just yet.
Just the way though that
No. No.
the way the scene was shot and the way he was lit. He was like lit. He was in the dark. He like He was concerned.
But his girlfriend gave him this explanation that calmed him down by saying, "They're 17. They're doing what they should be doing, and you're 28, and your girlfriend is 26. So what should a 28-year-old be doing?"
Oh my God! What was all of that?
I kind of like that whole thing.
And then okay, so. And this is another thing that I noticed, an ongoing thing throughout the movie. Anytime anyone's missing, they're just having sex somewhere.
Yeah.
Everyone's excuse for a missing person, he's fucking somebody. Like
this movie was written by 13-year-old boys.
Yes.
This is what 13-year-old boys think like 28-year-olds do.
Right.
Well, yeah, with a 26-year-old.
And also, this is, I mean, I know this was made for TV, but this is like the cleanest, filthiest movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, no nudity, no, like, barely even any on-screen kissing.
Yeah. However,
But
the implication.
But also features the star of piss domination.
Trying to move to a more family-friendly venue.
Yeah.
This is the step down.
I finally got my big break.
Well, she did piss domination after Avalanche Sharks.
Okay, so this was the step up.
Well, when they weren't filming Avalanche Sharks, she was double timing it, and she was filming Yellow Snow Hose while they were doing that filming.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Jesus.
Excuse me.
Okay, so it's spring break, Sheriff, and they go wandering off into the woods, where they're being peeped on by the old mining prospector Duffy.
Yeah.
Who
And his cross-eyed
I'm also
wolf.
I'm gonna make another case that Duffy is immortal.
Oh God.
Okay, what does he say when he sees those girls?
Didn't he say like if it was a half century ago or something like
Half century ago, I would have given them what for?
that? Well, maybe he's 62.
He can't be
So
much older than 50.
So if he's 62, what, he would have given him what for when he was 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. For that to make any sense, he has to be at least 70 years old. And he's not 70 years old.
Maybe the snow is like preservative.
Did he have to go with the term century? Couldn't he have just said, if this was 30 years ago, if this was 40 years ago?
Yeah.
Nobody talks in terms of centuries. Unless you're immortal.
Old prospectors do.
You know what? He is dressed as a prospector,
Yeah.
which lends credence to the mortality theory.
There you go.
Dude, I'm telling you, I plan on arguing this case throughout our discussion. I got more.
Oh my God. So, okay, I've got a note here for this next part where they hammer establishing shots all over the place.
So many.
There's a scene with a couple walking through the snow, and they're clearly not mic'd. It's just whatever sound the camera's picking up with them from the distance.
Uh-huh.
And then it goes back into more establishing shots, and 2 days pass.
Wait, days passed?
Yeah, it goes in that first random set of establishing shots, there's a sunset shot, and then it's them, and it's light out, and then it goes again, and it's sunny again, and then it's night again.
Yeah,
The
2
weather
days
changes. Go by in 4 seconds.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
Because Shredder hadn't been gone for 24 hours yet.
Well, someone fell asleep at the editing deck.
No.
Yeah, someone did not care.
because a day had definitely passed, because they were waking up in the morning with Wade and his girlfriend, and then there was a loop, and then it was night again.
No.
It was jarring enough for me to make a note of it.
Y'all saw that wrong.
Oh man.
Regardless, it's now nighttime. At least
Irregardless.
once. Irregardless, it's nighttime now. They're setting up a bonfire. To declare, they had to light the bonfire to declare spring break officially open,
Yes.
because that's a thing.
Right.
Okay, wait. I have a note about. All right, we get introduced to like a bunch of new like unnamed female characters.
Yes, and I have a note on one. I'm going to see if it's the same thing you're about to say.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. A girl with an accent says something completely unintelligible.
My note says, "What the fuck did she just say?"
I had closed captioning on both time I watched it, so I wrote it down. She yells, "Dude lights up the torch on the peak by a flame he kept burning since the '02 Olympics."
But what it sounded like was, "Do go to the Olympo."
Oh man!
Yeah,
And that's when
Mushmouth
we're
comes back
introduced
several
to
times.
Ski Patrol.
I
Yeah,
thought what she said was perfectly intelligible.
We should have asked you what she said before I gave you the actual quote.
And I would have answered it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh man! So the whole time over this, we have another
I hate this movie.
gross, like bad license-free rock song
Yeah.
just going, setting the scene.
And another nod to them portraying all the women as idiots. They think Sasquatch and the Wendigo are rappers.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Yeah, that's the unnamed one from Randy's car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then and then Randy's there being a disgusting piece of shit again, where he's like aiming a champagne bottle at chicks like it's a stick and like threatening to spray it on them. Oh, Randy is the worst.
Randy's got game.
No.
So much game, he gets absolutely no action.
He has over game.
What was the dude's name in Jerusalem?
Omar.
Omar. Okay, that just goes to show, if you're trying to have an Omar character, but you don't have a guy that can pull it off right, because Omar could have done all those things and we would have been fine with it. Because Omar was a smooth son bitch. But this ass hat,
He just made the lemonade and got ass.
that's it.
That's all.
But see,
Randy just sucks and gets none.
like, I'm just thinking now, like, if Omar would have done a scene with the champagne bottle as his dick, we'd have been like, man, Omar's awesome.
Like, man, you remember that scene with Omar and the champagne?
Yeah.
What a
But-
baller.
It's
That dude-
because
that dude's
Randy's just
slick.
some white guy.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Continue.
So, okay, we get some more subtle as hell exposition on what these people's backgrounds are by the sheriff and his lady friend talking about how she's the sexiest marine biologist he's ever seen.
Yeah.
Which right then I'm like, oh, I see where this is going.
So we got a marine,
marine
biologist.
biologist.
We got our Hooper of the movie.
Yep.
They're married, right? They've got to be married. Because they're trying to have a kid.
They're trying
right?
to have a kid, yeah, I assume.
Oh, here we go. Nobody can have a kid without a wedlock. Oh.
Well, she said 6-month anniversary.
Judgmental.
I don't think you'd be trying to have a kid with somebody you'd been dating for 6 months.
Look, to each his own.
Fair enough.
Oh my god. So
Oh,
yeah.
oh, her name we never get either, as far as I know.
Okay.
She's a main character.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever said what. I don't think I ever wrote down what her name is either.
I don't know
never
what her
say
name
it.
was.
Never say it in the movie.
Yeah. Wade comes by the next morning, and he's asking the sheriff if he's seen his brother. And oh wait, no, that's the same night. Was it the sheriff or was it the ski patrol guy?
It was ski patrol.
It was ski patrol. He
He goes to ski patrol.
Yeah. As Blake noted, the blinding white teeth on this ski patrol guy
Yeah.
only made
Teeth so
worse by how
white.
super tan he was.
Yeah. And he actually tanned in the movie.
Yeah, he got darker throughout.
Yeah.
So this is where old Duffy comes in and starts spreading the gospel by screaming that Snookums got him.
That's right.
It was Skookum.
Which that was my favorite part.
Because he appears out of nowhere.
Just out of nowhere and just yells, "It was Skookum."
I also want to note that, like, this is another instance. Wade goes to ski patrol. Carol, who we haven't talked about yet, is flirting with ski patrol. Carol's down to fuck. Like, she's after everybody. She was even interested in Randy previously.
Yeah.
But then Wade comes up asking about Shredder, and ski patrol says Shredder's probably just out. He's probably just out with some girls.
Yeah.
Because everybody that's missing is just with some girls. He has no interest in doing his job.
No, not at all. And that continues throughout the whole of the next day. Ski Patrol has no interest in searching for anyone missing.
Yeah, let's make this guy sheriff.
Yeah. So Ski Patrol calms down Duffy and sends him on his way.
He tells him to buy a book or something.
Yeah. He tells him to go buy some book. And
Go get a book.
and he wanders off. Now, after he wanders off, it was Randy, right? Randy just follows him out into the wilderness.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't
It
Randy.
was Ross.
It was Ross. Okay. Yeah. Just
Don't
he
get
doesn't
attached
actually
to
really
him, folks.
he doesn't actually really follow him. He just kind of wanders off into a direction into the woods
Yeah.
for reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
And he's got a detail I noticed was he has his name written on his goggles like he's some kind of slow child.
Well, at least it helps us know what his goddamn name was.
You know what it was?
They should all have
Yep.
name tags in this movie.
That wasn't part of the plan. Just Ross was the only smart actor there, and he was like, "Look, ain't nobody gonna know who I was. Somebody hand me a Sharpie."
Yeah.
And boom.
And Ross was immortalized.
That's right.
So Ross gets his leg chomped. Well, no, he gets bitten and his legs are the only thing left.
Yeah, everything but his legs get chomped.
Just the leg stumps. Then some more quick cuts. Next morning at the ski lodge at Mammoth Ski Resort.
Yeah. How many times are they gonna show that dirty mammoth in front of that place?
This ski resort must be drowning in sexual harassment lawsuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Ski Mammoth Mountain. You might get raped here.
Yeah. Yeah. And not by Omar, which would be totally fine.
So
Yeah, this whole sequence though serves as it's a complete advertisement
Yeah.
for this resort.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the only reason they allowed them to film there.
with a long drawn out sequence of the PA guy listing off all the amenities of the resort. And he's gonna say every goddamn one they have. We got brisket. We're gonna have we've got a discount on beer. If you need your MVP badges, we'll give you a special discount on that.
Well, it worked because I was like, "What's the MVP badge? Why didn't we get it?"
So, Wade and his girlfriend reemerge. There's some more talk about what 28-year-olds do.
Yes.
We get another little interlude scene with Duffy and his ski dogs,
Right.
where he gets attacked by the Snookums.
That's right.
His lead dog gets et,
Yes.
and then them dogs can move nice and fast when he's not on that cart.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they just take right off.
Yeah, after that, they're like, "Cheese it, he's off of here." Been trying to get away from this guy for half a century.
For all of eternity.
So now this is where I was having trouble keeping up because they were throwing more characters at us.
Dude, there's a lot going on.
A lot happens in this next little chunk where there's more back and forth with the ski patrol guy. There's the sheriff is talking to there's that woman with the black hat.
Okay.
That comes out of
I think I
fucking
can
nowhere.
clear this up.
Okay,
I can clear
please.
this up.
It's Sable. He got it from Costanza. He left it at her house.
It's a nutria hat. It's a rat hat.
Left it, Costanza left it at her house so he could come back for it.
Costanza.
So, yeah, okay, so Wade tracks down Ski Patrol again.
Yeah.
Who's outside. He's sunning himself with one of those sun reflectors.
Right.
With his shirt on.
But he's
wearing his
bronze
Olympic
medal.
Here's a thought. I
Which
didn't
he
even
wears
think
at all
about this.
times.
I didn't even think about this. Maybe he's not trying to suntan his face. Maybe his teeth are sending light back up to the sun.
He's powering the sun. He's recycling it. He's holding the reflector, like down by his like stomach. Why is his shirt on? It's not doing anything, man. You're getting the underside of your chin nice and tan.
That's what he's aiming for. The underside of the chin don't get much sun.
So so we get back in the bar, and Carol, who is Ross's cousin,
Okay.
runs into Lars, who is the owner of the resort,
Yes.
who's also a fucking disgusting man.
And
He's no
Canadian.
Yeah.
Yes, and Canadian.
They make sure
So-
that you know he's Canadian.
He Carol's looking for Ross because he's missing. Lars says, "Tell Uncle Lars all about it," like a disgusting person would.
Yeah.
And then don't worry your sweet little body.
Don't
about
worry
it.
your sweet little body about it.
These,
So he's
are
really
all-
getting Carol's confidence.
this is all comforting things to tell a woman who's lost her brother.
Yeah. Who comes to you and says, my cousin's missing. I'm starting to get freaked out about it.
Yeah, and then Lars suggests that Ross might be off with some girls
Well, how do you
because that's where everybody goes.
know he's missing? Well, his helmet was still in the room. And
So then Carol runs into the sheriff once she finally gets away from creepy ass Lars.
Yeah.
And she tells the sheriff about Ross. Sheriff also doesn't seem to care. He just wants some coffee.
right.
And then Carol takes off.
Okay.
And then Lars tries to scam on some poor Asian woman sitting at the bar
Yeah.
who doesn't speak English.
He thinks, oh, well, that's some low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, perfect. I'm going to steal all of her money.
AKA hero of the whole goddamn
Yes.
movie.
AKA Shaman Woman.
Yeah.
Also, since we're on her name is Hero because this movie's got levels.
They really thought this shit out.
But the thing is, it's not making it any better.
No.
This
It is
wasted
not.
potential.
But I'm actually kind of impressed that like one thing they do is keep her
Stereotype well?
ethnicity. Well, they keep her ethnicity at least consistent.
Yeah.
No one calls her Chinese.
Yeah.
Lars actually saes "domo arigato," which is in like the worst pronunciation of that I've ever seen. I wrote it down "domo regato."
Tomo Regato.
Domo Regatta. And then later, like, I think Randy even mentions sushi and green tea.
Yes.
Yeah, while he's
mean,
getting
you
his
know.
mac on with her too. But
But they keep it consistent.
Yeah.
They keep it consistent.
but after this, we're introduced to yet more characters.
Even more character.
We get Eric Bana and his girlfriend Barb just trekking through the Yukon, just through the wilderness,
Yeah.
alone, and she's not wearing a shirt.
just
She-
a jacket.
just a jacket.
And some yoga pants. Out in the snow.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Which, once again, these things do happen.
yeah. So she says, "I thought you wanted to go skiing." He says, "I do ski on Xbox." To
What
which she
game on
says-
Xbox do you go skiing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To which she says, "Well, we can't just sit around drinking beer and having sex all day. This was written by 13-year-olds.
It had to be.
100%.
This is what 13-year-olds think 20-year-olds do."
This
So-
movie was written by me and Chase 10 years ago.
Yeah. Then she says, "If you can keep up with me, I'll give you a sex treat."
Sex treat. Like a Scooby snack.
I don't think I'd be enticed by the term sex treat.
Sex treats.
Like, can you rewind and call that something else, please? Because what you just said isn't going to work for me, and now I got to stare at this sign over there to get going.
Oh my god. There was also a scene. So right after the bar, Carol, after being denied help from the sheriff and everybody, resorts to going to Randy, a sexual predator, for help. He's already in a hot tub with 3 women.
Right.
Including Mushmouth from earlier.
Yes.
Mushmouth, the unnamed girl from his car, and
And yet another
the
another
star
new
of
one.
fist domination. No. And he's already in the hot tub with these 3 women. Carol asks for help. He goes to get out, and one of the girls is like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm gonna go help Carol, so maybe I can fuck her." You're already in the hot tub with 3 women that are clearly down. Where are you going, Randy?
Hot
You're
tub was
botching this
gross.
whole thing.
There's nothing
Randy.
sanitary about a hot tub.
I was honestly baffled by this entire thing.
Yeah.
What is Randy up to?
Moving
He
the
could have sex with any of these.
Randy's up to moving the plot along.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. He serves no purpose.
Well,
And we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Doesn't
But
do anything well, but he's doing it.
Yeah. So back with Eric Bana and Barb, he catches up to her.
Budget
so
Bana.
now he's thinking it's sex treat time, and now she's all, "No, we're not doing anything out here. What are you, stupid?" And so he's like, "Well, I thought we were gonna. There's nobody around." And so he said, "Well, how about you tell me you love me?" And he just looks at the ground like, oh, gosh.
Oh, shucks.
Well, it's kind of hard to love you when you're denying me sex treats.
I was promised sex treats.
I can't love a goddamn liar.
Yeah. So she runs off devastated, and he
Right.
chases after her. And they're having this shouting contest across this little span of land, and she's trying to get him just say you love me, god damn it.
And boy, that shark just can't eat that bitch quick enough.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She gets bit right in half.
right in half, and she's laying there trembling.
And the effect, though.
They just buried
It
her
looks
in
like they
snow.
Just bury her in the
just kick-
snow.
Just kick some snow over her legs.
Why is that snow moving?
I have to say, though, they got some production value out of this. These scenes are shot in beautiful locations.
Oh,
We got the lake. We got the mountains.
no one's saying the location wasn't nice, but
No, I'm convinced that the sharks looked so bad because they spent so much money looking like they were in those places. This was all done on a soundstage somewhere.
oh yeah, it's all green screen.
Yeah, and they just spent all the money on the beautiful vistas instead of the sharks. How else do you explain not wearing a shirt and yoga pants in the frozen tundra?
Yeah.
That's a good point. There was a scene of Wade and his girlfriend wandering through the woods, yelling for Shredder and Hucker.
Oh, you mean the shameless kind bar placement ad?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
I was like, "What is this scene about?" So his girlfriend is complaining about she's tired and hungry, and Wade's like, "What the hell's with it with you? You're always tired and hungry. Here, have a kind bar."
They have a kind bar. They're nutritious and filling.
So the scene served no purpose other than to back up that Wade's an asshole
Right.
and sell kind bars.
Yeah.
Kind bars sold at fine bodegas everywhere.
So, and that's when Budget Banna runs off and oh no, he's not. That doesn't happen yet.
Yeah, we go back to Duffy with the sheriff
Yeah.
in the sheriff hut. Mobile Unit 17 written in the Transformers font.
Only you would pick that up.
Oh yeah, I noticed it immediately.
It might as well have said Moonbase 10 on side of that building.
So Duffy's in there complaining that Snookums ate Luna.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Ski Patrol has picked him up.
Yeah.
Because he was running around like a lunatic yelling.
Yeah.
And he took him to the sheriff's station.
Right.
And the Ski Patrol is telling him to, like, lock him up. He's got no good reason.
Ski Patrol's basically saying, I don't care what you think about the Constitution.
Yeah.
Lock this dude up for no apparent reason. And the sheriff even says, well, he hasn't broken a law. But then he agrees to lock him up anyway.
Yeah, he has broken the law.
yeah,
but
all right.
I do agree he's weird.
He is weird, though.
And,
We'll
and
leave
this
it
is
at
where
that
we learn.
before I go on another libertarian rant.
This is where we learn his name is Duffy Dufferin,
Yes.
which doesn't help his case at all.
No, it doesn't.
So, the sheriff's lady friend comes in, and
Wait, hold on. Was that part in your notes about him being immortal?
Yes.
Because he says date of birth, and he just shakes his head no.
He just shakes his head no.
he's like fucking Gandalf. He always
Yeah.
was.
That's right here in my notes. It says, Duffy doesn't appear to want to give his date of birth. Is he immortal?
Oh my god. So, the
By the
sheriff's
way,
lady.
Gandalf isn't the one who always was. That's Tom Bombadil.
Okay, well, thank you, resident Lord of the Rings nerd.
Sorry. I just couldn't let that shit slide.
So the sheriff's lady friend comes in, and Duffy makes an accusation that she knows all about Snookums.
That's right.
And to which the sheriff goes, "You're a crazy person." And then she goes, "Oh no, maybe you should open up this file from 25 years ago." And what's in the file?
The
What's
same
in the
thing
file?
that John handed me on my desk with my coffee.
It's the drawing from the beginning.
The drawing.
Turns out her parents were eaten alive in front of her by Snookums 25 years ago.
alive.
And she.
So I have a couple of
Okay, and
I have a couple of questions.
Says she's been searching for proof of these creatures' existence her whole life. That's why she became a marine biologist.
Which means she's
Right.
an idiot.
She became a marine biologist so she could stay on a mountain.
On a mountain searching for snow sharks.
You saw snow sharks with your own
Someone-
eyes. I'm going to go study marine biology.
Someone gave her a degree in marine biology with her thesis being snow sharks.
She's a marine biologist the same way Costanza is.
The sea was angry that day, my friends. Like an old man trying to send back soup in a deli.
See, same speech, just the slopes were angry that day. I mean, that's all it was.
So this
I have
is
a couple of notes about the sheriff's station.
do it.
Okay.
He doesn't have a computer in there,
No need.
for one thing. He's got his guns just hung up on the wall. No rack, no like cabinet, no
Not,
locks. Just up there with Hercules hooks.
not a problem. Move on. And it was command strips.
Let me command strip this shotgun to the wall.
3M command strips. And then, so she asked for a file from 25 years ago. He just pops open a drawer and pulls it right out. This is the smallest filing cabinet I've ever seen. It's like 2 drawers.
Once again,
He's got 25 years worth of files in there.
there's nothing wrong with this because only one thing ever happened in that shitty town, and it was that event.
Yeah.
The only thing else in that file cabinet is nice bars.
You got me.
Kind
You got me.
bars.
It's the only event of note to ever happen.
The second drawer was just filled with Duffy's file. So he knew it wasn't in that one.
So yeah, Duffy then reveals that he's the one that saved her from the ice sharks after they killed her parents, and proclaims
I've got something else. I've got something else to submit to the Duffy's immortal
Okay.
I already know
case.
what it is. She said an angel.
She
said,
said, "An angel pulled me to safety."
and he said, "Yep, I picked you up."
Duffy is supernatural, dude.
swoop
telling
down in my golden armor, in my halberd, like a Valkyrie.
Those dogs weren't really dogs; they're all like griffins and shit.
They're all Cerberuses.
If you would have told me going into this episode, we'd be talking about how Duffy is immortal.
The seed wasn't planted in my head until John said it, but then as we're talking,
Dude,
it's like,
It's all
wait,
coming together now.
yeah,
It's clear as day.
yeah. There's no doubt in my mind at this point. He's immortal.
So Duffy proclaims they love people meat.
Yeah.
Yes, they sure do.
After riding the high of being found out of being immortal, he's like, "Wait, let me throw him off the trail." People meat.
People meat. So they decided to go out and look on their own after they got shut down by the owner, right?
Right.
In this scene.
Yes.
So they're gonna go out and look at on their own, and they're just gonna leave Duffy handcuffed to a chair by himself.
Yeah, with a couple glances and like shoulder shrugs. Okay, it's okay to leave you here.
There's still about 12 goddamn firearms on the wall.
Right.
Yeah, not locked up.
No.
As noted.
Again,
Not to
command strips.
mention the constitutional implications of such a thing.
Jesus Christ. We get another little nothing scene of Mushmouth and her friends in the hot tub.
That was another one where you're just waiting, like, okay, shark, do your business.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen.
No.
No. They just cheers to spring break.
Yeah. And when that
And
scene
then we
ended,
go to
it was
another
like,
scene.
Are the sharks gone?
Sharks must be full.
I guess.
So, it's at this point. Well, this is where we get that scene with the guy comes back. Eric Bana comes back.
Right.
Wade and his girl are still wandering through the woods. Eric Bana comes running out, and there's this very creative shot of the camera just swirling around them as they.
Oh yeah, Michael Bay. He does the Michael Bay shot.
As he describes that she was eaten because, and I know she's dead because there wasn't anything left to make a sloppy Joe with.
Yeah, yeah. This is how you know that he really loved her. By the way he describes
This is
what
why
happened to her.
he did not say "I love you."
She got turned into dog food, bro. She's a hamburger helper now.
And the whole time,
She's taco meat.
Wade's girlfriend's like, why don't you ever call me a sloppy Joe? Because that's not what 28-year-olds do.
Yeah. So then Eric Bana has a revelation that he should have just said that he loved her, and all of this could have been avoided. And the snow sharks come down the mountain.
Right.
And as they're running, Eric Bana decides he's going to make a stand, and he's going to fight them with love.
That's right.
But too bad, because they're fueled by hate.
They got a hate in their blood.
So here's the point. Here's the raptors killing the mom from Cowboys vs. Dinosaurs in this movie for me.
Yes.
Where I had to stop it because I was laughing my ass off. A snow shark comes out and chomps Eric Bana, and he screams out, "Love!" And he explodes into blood.
Yeah, yeah. That was amazing.
That was the best thing I've ever seen.
And off camera, Wade's girlfriend punches him in his shoulder and just looks at him dirty. Like, you never say that.
You never got eaten
scream
by a
out love
shark
when
for
you're being
me.
devoured to me.
Give me a fucking nice bar, you asshole.
You're just gonna keep calling them nice bars, are you?
Yeah.
Conbar's not getting any free advertising from us.
They ain't paying me. Nobody owns me.
Oh my god! So Wade and his girlfriend run away from Eric Bana being eaten. They run into the sheriff, who has a dashing hat on.
Yeah.
It's up there with Kurt Russell's hat from The Thing. It's an epic hat.
It's roadkill shaped into approximate shape of a hat.
It's what Cousin Eddie would wear if he worked there.
Yes.
So he runs into the sheriff. The sharks come down. The sheriff is awestruck to where he's just standing there, jaw agape. Wade pulls the sheriff's gun, lets off some shots, and seems to scare off the snow sharks.
Wildlife? ?
It's just some wildlife.
Oh. So, okay, where do we go from here, John? I know you've got more detailed notes than I do.
Dude, my notes are stupid
Can
detailed.
we just end it?
No.
We got a little
There's
ways
so
to go
much good
still.
stuff. So there's a scene with Carol and Randy looking for Ross, and they find his goggles, and they know they're his goggles because it's fucking written on them. But they don't find his feet, which I thought was weird.
I didn't think about that until you just said that.
Oh, they
didn't
saved
find his
that was
feet.
a snack for later.
Ah,
And then this is where we go back to the sheriff's station, and we get the obligatory Jaws ripoff,
yes.
where the mayor comes in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Can a mayor even do that?
Dude, I don't know what's going on with a lot of this stuff.
Like, how much
There's a lot of
power
things
does
I
a
don't
mayor
think-
actually have?
Yeah, apparently to deputize people and just hand sheriff badges off.
Yeah.
And what
I thought sheriff was an elected position.
I was about to just say, you fired an elected position. How do you do that?
So the mayor rolls in, telling the sheriff that Mammoth is good for the area, the town or whatever, and they need this weekend to survive because global warming is shortening the ski season.
And it's also making that mammoth outside look terrible. Thing looks like it's got mange.
Yeah, that's the Jaws thing. This is a summer town. We
one
need
thing-
summer dollars.
That's right.
Right. At one point,
We don't need
the
that
mayor,
Ross kid spilling out over the dock. It's a
At
snow
one point,
shark.
the mayor
A what?
calls.
A what?
The mayor calls the sheriff the mayor, and it got left in the movie.
Wait, really?
Yes. Again, this is a part that I actually watched like 5 times to be sure, because I don't want to get on here, say that, and look the fool, to the Avalanche Sharks
Aficionados.
pros. Yeah. But it's on closed captioning and everything.
Wow.
He's like, mayor to the sheriff. Left it in.
Why not?
Dude was editing with his dick, man. Like, terrible.
Oh my god.
So then this is when they introduce these weird, really quick pan establishing shots.
Yeah, these half-second long, where it's the camera just moves diagonally downwards at a nauseating speed,
It's so fast.
and they do it several times from here on out.
I don't know why either. They don't seem to serve any real purpose. It's not like it's not putting you, setting the scene or
I'll tell you
Getting
why.
you
ready
to,
for me
like, make
tell
sense?
You why? Because it's a
Hit me.
movie called Avalanche Sharks that stars porn stars who've been peed on. Do you really think they had top-notch cinematographers on this movie?
no. I do not think they had a cinematographer.
Then there's your answer.
They definitely didn't have a steady cam, I can tell you that much.
The 13-year-olds
no,
that
they
wrote
didn't.
this got their 15-year-old brother to film it.
So this is when we all get sick,
Right?
and by the panning over to Lars's office,
Yeah.
where they're talking about getting rid of the sheriff.
Right.
He's making too many
Conspiring.
waves. So the mayor immediately just gives he just gives the sheriff to Dale. He gets to be the sheriff.
Yeah. Well, but before that happens, there's another snap cut that goes back to the 3 women in the hot tub that have been sitting in there for 3 days.
And nothing happens.
And nothing happens to them yet again.
Oh no, but Randy comes back, and they're like, "Hey, come into the hot tub. Want to have sex with us?" And Randy's like, "No, I want to go skiing."
I gotta go get rejected elsewhere.
Vaginas are gross.
So yeah, then we snap cut back to the sheriff and what's her name? His lady. That's his lady friend, right? That he's with.
Yes.
They're out searching, and he almost shoots a guy that's just mowing some snow
on the top of a mountain, just rocking the snowblower.
Because he had his 1.5 foot wide snowblower, and he's gonna do this whole mountain.
Yeah, in an area where nobody's at, just behind a rock.
Yeah.
So, almost shoots him. That's when Ski Patrol pulls up, and says, "You've been your duty's been relinquished. Give me your badge."
Yeah, literally just disarms a sheriff using words.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, "Give me that gun." And the sheriff's like, "Okay."
Oh, I guess. He is Ski Patrol.
So
This is a world where the man with the whitest teeth rules.
The sheriff's girlfriend's like, "You just gonna give it to him? Well, look at his teeth. What am I gonna do?"
Mine are all yellow and stained.
I've been chewing on bricks for the last 3 weeks. I can't compete with that.
I don't have any power.
been out toothed. So they all wander off the shot, and the camera just hangs on Snowblower Man,
Right.
and then he gets eaten.
Right.
Then he gets eaten. Just fodder.
Yeah.
If only he hadn't been up there, snow blowing a mountain.
That's what he gets for messing around at work. He's that guy that does stuff that doesn't count just to make himself look busy.
Yeah.
I'm not
What do you
saying
mean I
I've
wasn't
never
doing
been
anything?
that
I was
guy,
out snow blowing the mountain all day.
but yeah.
Cut to Randy striking out with yet another woman.
Oh my god.
With
He's
Hero.
in a ski
Randy.
lift with yet another new character.
No, that was Hero.
No,
Nope, not yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
He's with
I
yet
remember.
another gum-clicking girl.
Yeah, I remember her now.
Which
I've never seen anybody give a fuck less than this girl,
Which he busts out his Snookum story.
Yeah.
which is different than the story he was telling in the car.
Well, he's been working on it.
Well, he realized that
He's-
story was shit.
He workshopped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where now he's talking about how it was a tribe and they all got massacred, to which he says, "Gross."
Genocide's gross.
Well, in his defense, it is pretty gross.
Yeah. And then he tries to forcibly kiss her.
Dude, he goes in for the kiss right away. He just told a story about the death of hundreds of native peoples. What about her body language of smacking her gum and rolling her eyes gave him the okay to move in?
That's how I got my first kiss. I told the story about smallpox blankets and went right in for it.
So this girl gets off the ski lift and is with two more new characters.
Right.
These two guys on snowmobiles,
Yes.
and she has to run off to pee like all the women in this movie do.
Right.
And then they're discussing on who's gonna get her.
Right.
And she overhears the whole thing because she's
She apparently fake peed or something?
yeah. So she suggests that they settle it the manly way and have a snowmobile race to see who gets to do her.
Nothing more manly.
I can't tell you how many times I've been in that situation.
So cue the snowmobile commercial,
Right.
Yeah.
and one of them falls off.
For no clear reason.
No reason at all. He falls
What
off.
was funny about him falling off, it even had once again, it was stock footage, Saved by the Bell music, but even when he fell off, it had the guitar riff for him falling off, just like on Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, when
the
he
whammy
fell
bar,
out-
like,
And like then the other guy just keeps going, and
Yeah.
it was like, this is Saved by the Bell. Like, there's no denying it.
So he comes back to claim his prize from her, and Snookum strikes yet again.
Right.
Hold on though. Before Snookum strikes, she's like taking off. She's gonna give him his prize, right? And she like the camera pushes in on her face real tight, and she's like writhing around, and it's like suggesting that she's taking her shirt off or something, and he's like licking his lips or something. Gross.
Well, this is a family show, John. We can't show any of that.
Yeah. Pervert.
Is there like an alternate version of this that's just a porno?
Yeah. It's the Yellow Snow Hose movie.
And this is when Snookum strikes.
Snookum strikes.
By the way, we need to go ahead and trademark Yellow Snow Hose because that's going to become a thing.
Yeah, that'll be one of our
Yes.
shirts.
Okay.
And now, finally, we cut back to the hot tub.
Yes.
And the Sharks finally strike.
After one of them leaves, though.
Yeah, one of them leaves. Wade and his girl show up and convince one of them to leave with them.
Yeah, she
And the other
literally
two
runs around the rest of the movie in a bikini.
Yeah. Again, this was all shot on green screen.
That's right.
So the other two girls are left in the hot tub, and they're like, "Oh, they're so stupid. What's going to happen?" And a shark pops out of the hot tub.
Right.
A shark made of ice in the hot tub.
So,
They just...
here's another thing. The shark comes through the bottom of the hot tub, which means it would have had to come from the ground through the bottom of the hot tub.
Yeah.
Both girls get eaten. No water loss in the hot tub.
Nope.
Nope. Doesn't drain out at all.
Nope.
Ice sharks don't have mass.
Well, you
So
know they
they
don't
didn't
move the
displace
snow
it
Phase
along
through the
tub.
bottom of the hot tub.
So, here's where Dale the ski patrol guy becomes hilarious.
Right.
We cut to him, and he's putting the moves on some girl out in on the ski slope. And a snowboarder goes by. He's like, "Hey, why don't you slow it down?" And he goes back to the girl, and then Snookum snatches up the snowboarding guy, to which Dale then goes, "Oh shit, you better get out of here," and then books it
Drives
away on
away.
the snowmobile. Just
Yeah,
leaves
that
us
was
standing there.
phenomenal. Okay, now let me blow your mind real quick.
Okay.
Because it blew my mind when I noticed this. So we missed the scene with Randy on the ski lift with Hero.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, you know, Randy starts being a creep and lying about being like an Olympic snowboarder. And then Hero reveals that she is extreme
Yeah.
and she's going to go down the backside of the mountain.
Yeah.
Right.
So then they both get off the ski lift, and like the last shot of that scene is Randy just sort of snowboarding off, and this is when we get to this scene with Ski Patrol, and it like starts with a shot of like a mountain and pans down to Ski Patrol scamming on this chick,
Yeah.
Right.
and that's when the snowboarder goes by. That snowboarder is Randy.
That was Randy?
That snowboarder is Randy.
Wow.
You just blew my mind.
Dude,
'Cause
the first time I watched it, I was like, "Why is this so they just killed a random guy? Who cares?"
Yeah.
Second time, that's Randy. Because I was like, "What happened to Randy?" By the end of the movie,
That makes it all the more hilarious.
Yeah.
yeah.
That he died and no one noticed.
Yeah.
Nobody noticed. Well, because they kill like the first character we meet in the movie in the background, out of focus.
Well, 2 days later, after all this is done, Becca's waiting in the back of that car, waiting for him to show up so they can go back home, just peeing all over the seat.
Yeah. Just filling his car with pee.
Yeah.
Oh man. So then the shark avalanche happens.
Right.
The avalanche comes down, and as it's coming down, Wade's trying to shut down the ski lift
Right.
by assaulting the ski lift operator. And
Just attacking him.
Just attacks him. And then elbows his girlfriend in the face for no apparent reason.
Right.
on purpose. It's
Completely on purpose.
To which all he says is,
the
I'm
operator-
sorry. And she says, it's okay.
Yeah. The operator's like, gosh, relax.
Easy, fella.
So,
and then Ski Patrol shows up after actually having witnessed
yeah.
the shark
He's all in
attack.
now.
He's in. And then he just goes and shuts down the ski lift with no consideration for all the people that are probably still on it.
Those people are as good as dead. The avalanche is already starting. Which the avalanche comes down and hits the owner's little hut. To which,
Sacrement!
Sacrement! Did you forget I was Canadian?
But then there's all these plot points that keep getting dropped. Like, when this happens, he's on the phone with the mayor, and he's like asking the mayor if there's something he didn't tell him when he bought Mammoth.
Yeah.
You know, like the mayor knew and didn't say anything. Then there was some other plot point about like Lars and Ski Patrol like making enough money to finally get out of here, and
Yeah, they're trying to get to the Bahamas or something.
yeah, and he says something about being debt free. Like, I don't. What's going on here? Just leaving all these plot points behind.
Well, you know, it's that thing with actors. You have to have your character's secret that only you know, that adds that depth to, to your craft.
I think
So they all came up with elaborate backstories for their characters.
Ski Patrol was like, my guy's fighting to be debt free. He goes to Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University, and I got my teeth whitener envelope right here.
So the avalanche hits. They're all trying to take shelter in the buried sheriff station, and the sheriff doesn't make it because he's staying back trying to help them get in there, and he gets ed up. Right. And so does
Dude, he just shows up like shooting his gun with his other hand like covering the slide.
Yeah. Blake, you've noticed every awkward gun holding yet in these movies. Did you notice that one?
Yeah, I just couldn't get it quick enough. I was yawning whenever y'all started talking about it. Dude's thumb was over the
his
slide.
thumb's
of the gun.
over the top of the gun.
Yeah, it was over the slide.
And then he accomplishes nothing and is promptly eaten.
Yeah.
Right,
And so is the other girl from the hot tub.
right.
Yeah. Piss domination.
So then Ski Patrol gets wounded. He gets grazed. And by grazed, I mean his face comes off.
Right.
So he's laying out there, and they're using him as bait.
Because the
Trying
shark
to-
said,
The shark.
don't
the
kill
shark.
that
Sorry.
one. He's the one in charge. Look at his teeth.
Yes.
He's clearly the most
Yeah.
powerful.
He's the alpha human.
Yeah.
So Wade proclaims they're using him as bait. They're trying to lure us out. And what is it? The marine biologist says they can't be that smart, or was it his girlfriend that said that?
I can't remember at this point.
I think it was his girlfriend.
Because I thought it was the marine biologist, to which I was going to say, shouldn't you know more about these creatures you've been studying your whole life? They're in this quote-unquote buried sheriff station, even though the window is beaming with light.
Right.
And they figure out that we need a shaman.
Right.
We need a shaman to fix this, because that's how they fixed it the first time. And who comes to Ski Patrol's rescue? Old Duffy.
That's right.
Good old Duffy.
Good old Duffy.
Duffy's a badass, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's complete badass.
He's strafing around. He's popping all the sharks with his shotgun, getting revenge for
Blah,
his
blah,
dogs.
blah.
and which he gets attacked. And while he's being devoured, Wade comes out to help Ski Patrol, and he's trying to drag him away. Poor Duffy, this Highlander who's been wandering the mountain forever, he just wants to die at this point.
Yeah.
And he's begging Wade to shoot him. And Wade says, "I'm not going to shoot you." Why?
Yeah, why not? And then he's insulting him.
Yeah, I'm
calls
not
him like
a crazy old bastard like you.
He was right the whole time.
Yes.
He's not crazy at all.
He's the one that told you about everything.
He told you all about Snookums and everything.
None of you would have any idea what was going on if it wasn't for him.
Yeah. Well, he does
Wade's
come
such a
around and
dick.
put him out of his misery by blowing his goddamn head off.
With the paintball gun they've been running around as. That's a shotgun.
Yeah.
But the thing why he's a badass is he just sitting there having a conversation, stabbing this thing in the head.
Yeah, he's just stabbing down at the shark. Kill me!
No, why not?
Come on, dude, seriously.
I can give you 17 reasons why you should kill me. Number 1.
So, Wade's trying to drag away Ski Patrol. To which Ski Patrol says, "You're like a brother to me. You gotta save me. You're like a brother to me." No, you're not. When were you ever like a brother to him?
No, he said that because he didn't want to get shot.
What?
Yeah.
He's afraid of Wade now because Wade's clearly a psychopath.
Because Wade was like, "I'm not gonna shoot you," blah blah blah, and then I forget what he says to make him shoot him, or he's like, "I would shoot you."
Yeah.
And so Wade shoots his head off. So that's
Yeah.
why the Ski Patrol's like, "Oh yeah, I'm your best friend. Don't shoot me." You know?
But he says you're like a brother to me.
Yeah.
It's a
He
little,
was trying not
it's a
to get
little
shot
much.
in the face.
He's also saying just anything
Yeah.
to get saved.
I mean, he's in shock, Chase.
Is that why he becomes hilarious? Because he's in shock.
Yes. Leave him alone.
So, the Sharks coming after Wade. His girlfriend, Maddie. We find out her name's Maddie at this point
Right.
because he screams it out. Comes out and starts waving at the Sharks to lure it away, and they go after her. But yet he then takes off running and tackles her back into the sheriff's station. He can close the distance,
Yeah.
but she was luring the shark away from him. What?
Are you doubting the abilities of our Marine Corps?
Okay. This guy's got stolen valor written all over him.
Look. Chase. This is how the terrorists win.
So, it's at this point we cut away to Hero stumbling upon the totem poles.
Right.
And it all starts coming together. What's going to happen?
Yep.
So,
She's gonna tidy up, and everyth's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe how this movie ends. It tidies up.
Yeah. She straightens the poles. Every pole she straightens, a shark disappears.
Yeah. As the climactic scene plays out.
Right.
They try to make a run for the truck. Wade gets attacked, and as he's being devoured by the shark, it poofs away. Because Hero uprighted one of the totems.
Right.
That's all it takes
Yeah.
to defeat these indestructible ice sharks
Yes.
that can teleport.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So we don't know that Wade's okay yet. And Ski Patrol starts yelling at the girls trying to escape to save him in Wade's honor. Because Wade's dead.
Yeah, that was great.
Wade's gone, but, I mean, you can save me, so you can save me in Wade's honor, too. Hell, why not? Just, So then Wade appears, says that he feels like he's dead, and he doesn't understand what happened. He was in its mouth and it disappeared.
Yeah.
It's in here now. The sharks start to obey Tremors rules,
Yeah.
Yes.
where if you're standing perfectly still, they don't know where you are,
Right.
which is convenient that it's only just working that way now.
Yeah. Didn't work for Barb.
No. She was screaming about love and all that garbage.
She was standing still.
So then there's two deaths that happen that are just like, oh, come on. Because they get killed, and in that second, Hero uprights the totem and disappears the shark.
Yes.
Carol gets eaten, and then Hero uprights
she runs
one
off
and-
like a
and
dummy.
disappears. Yeah, because she runs off like an idiot, gets eaten, and if Hero would have done it a half a second earlier, she would have been saved. The ski patrol gets bit on the legs, and he's getting dragged across the ice and slammed into the truck.
Right.
And as that happens, Hero uprights another totem, and
Right.
poof goes that shark. And so they're thinking everything's okay. They're all gone. I'm not crazy. I'm a Marine.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get a Band-Aid for your boo-boo.
Yeah.
He's got a little more than a boo-boo. He's
The fact that he's even conscious is amazing.
he's not recognizable as a human being anymore. They drop
Half
a
his face is
reference
off.
to sand sharks,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
the unofficial prequel to this.
Right.
So
God.
the last shark appears. Wade has time for one last kiss with his lady friend,
Right.
and he starts shooting at the shark, proclaiming, "I eat pieces of fish like you for breakfast."
He's a pescatarian. There's nothing wrong with this.
Then Wade decides he's going to save him. He says, "Save the girls. I've got this. I'm the one you want. I won the bronze in the Olympics."
Yeah. Everybody knows ice sharks eat bronze medals.
Yeah. So the girls then want to go back for their stuff. To which Dale says another hilarious line: "Who needs stuff? I'll buy you stuff."
Yeah.
And then the last cheap death, Dale gets eaten right as Hero uprights the final totem, getting rid of the last snow shark.
Yeah.
And I really wanted
If they
Dale to
didn't-
make it,
I
because he
know.
won me over there at the end.
If the people didn't burst like blood bags, they would have made it.
So they get in the truck and drive away, and say, "Don't ever look back." And then we go
Yeah.
back to the totems, and one just kind of falls over.
Yeah.
And the only purpose for that is so the shark can reappear and eat the audience, putting us out of our misery.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Anybody
that's
want to
the
take a crack at making this thing
fucking
better?
movie. Ugh.
Because, look, it came to me right when I saw the ending of it.
Oh, shit.
I can
Alright.
make this thing better. All right. So Hero puts up the last totem. Sharks disappear. Seagal comes skiing up. He takes off his glasses. And he says, "Are you having fun on vacation, Batsuck?" And
Oh, Jesus.
they start skiing down the mountain. It fades out, and Hungry Eyes starts playing. And credits roll.
Oh, my God.
So it was Batsuck the whole time.
This is assuming he lets Batsuck out of the yurt. Oh, wait, no. Where we left off in his story, she had finally gotten Netflix. and found out about all his shenanigans. So he had to take her on a vacation to win her back over again.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you to the best ski resort, Mammoth.
I think
the only
for
place
me,
that has some more that has fewer sexual harassment suits than me.
That's why he likes it there so much. So yeah, that's how I make it better.
I would have loved it if Duffy somehow came back as some kind of elemental, shooting lasers out of his eyes.
That would be amazing.
With all his dead dogs leading him on a sled.
Yeah, he's like in a chariot.
They're flaming
by
dogs.
They're all shooting lasers out of their eyes.
No. The dogs are still dead. They're just hooked to a sled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they need to be on fire, because that would make this the true Song of Ice and Fire.
Ah, yes.
There you go. Duffy's a fire elemental. It's the only way to defeat
Snookums. Oh my god. Well, yeah. Okay. I will say that this wasn't the worst. It wasn't good, but at least I mean,
Yeah.
I
laughed at it. It was entertaining. So
yeah, it was like Cowboys versus Dinosaurs. I had a lot of fun laughing at it.
yeah, it was terrible, but it was entertaining.
Yeah. Whew. Can't wait for what the rest of Shark Month has in store for us.
Oh man.
But
Oh man.
yeah. But before we get to the future, we got to do a little bit of business here.
Right.
We got to take the quiz.
Yep.
So this is how it's going to go, folks. John is going to ask us the 5 questions. Blake and I are going to write down our answers. And once we get through all the questions, we'll reveal one by one what we answered and if we got them right. Now, we're not claiming a winner for each week. It's just total over the whole month.
Right.
So we're just going for amount of questions answered correctly.
Correct.
John's going to give us 5 seconds for each question. There's no passing. So get it if you can.
Right.
I'm interested to see how this goes, because the pressure's on. Usually we stall for a good 60 seconds with each question.
Right.
So this is gonna be interesting. So Blake, if you're ready,
I'm ready. Let's do this.
So John, fire away.
All right. Like I said, I tried to dig deep, so I hope it doesn't come out 0-0. Okay. Question 1. What is Randy's relationship to the girls he's picking up in the beginning of the movie?
Oh shit.
Question number 2. What animal is featured on Hero's gloves? Question number 3. What sort of competition is taking place at 2 p.m. per the PA announcements? Question number 4. What is featured on the Mammoth logo? And question number 5. How many people are killed by sharks?
Oh Jesus.
Oh no. Okay.
I'll take whoever's closest on that one.
Okay. Price is Right rules, closest without going over?
Close without going over.
Okay.
You can go over.
No.
Okay. You cannot.
Okay. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I know I at least got one. I'm hoping I got two.
All right, so just read the questions again, and we'll just answer quickly.
Read them again and just ask one of us what we answered and just take turns.
All right. I might not read them in the same order because I didn't write them in order.
Okay.
Sorry. Slapdash. Okay, what's Randy's relationship to the girls he's picking up?
Who's going first, me or Chase? Oh, screw it. I think it's...
yeah.
Isn't it her boyfriend... Wait. Like her boyfriend's cousin or something like that?
Close.
All right, go ahead,
Chase?
I just said he was a friend.
He's a cousin or something.
He was her cousin's best friend from college.
Ah, there it is.
Why is her cousin's best friend from college picking them up for a weekend at a ski resort? What is the animal?
Bad move by the cousin because he was shady.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to let my sexual predator best friend from college loose on my cousin. What was the animal on Hero's gloves?
I put a bat.
I said a
All right,
killer
Chase.
whale.
A killer whale is correct.
Oh, damn it.
Yes.
Let's see. What is featured on the Mammoth logo?
A mountain.
Chase?
I said the letter M.
They were tusks.
Ah.
It was just two tusks sticking up.
I thought it was
you
like
know-
a weird looking at letter M.
I wonder if the graphic designer was trying to make them look like a mountain. If they were tusks. I don't know. They look like tusks.
Wow, we'll leave. We're good.
Yeah, okay. What kind of competition is taking place at 2 p.m.?
I didn't know, so I wrote down pissing match.
It was a bikini competition.
That's right.
Damn it.
A bikini competition. Is this number 5?
Yeah.
How many people are killed by sharks?
8.
I said 12.
It was 15.
Oh, my God.
That's
I got
3.
three.
That's 3 for Chase.
Success.
God damn it.
How many did you get, Blake?
None.
You just giving me a head start, right?
Of course.
You're giving me a gaming chance.
Yeah. Don't get cocky over there, Randy. It's going to be fine.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's done.
Chase to an early lead.
It's only 3. It's only 3.
It's only 3.
We got a long way to go.
Yeah, we got 3 more of these things.
So what are we watching next week?
Next week we got Shark Lake, starring
Dolph
Dolph
Lundgren?
Lundgren.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Can't
It's
wait.
it's 88 minutes, so that's not too bad. No Rotten Tomatoes critic score, but it's got a 15% audience score.
Okay.
It's got a 3.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
Respectable.
It's not too bad. But on Amazon, out of 43 reviews, 35% are 5-star ratings.
Wow.
So I don't know what's going on. Of course, one of the 5-star rating reviews that I wrote down is I
from Dolph
especially yeah, I hope so. I especially likes the parasailing scenes. Awesome. So, spoiler for parasailing in Shark Lake.
I can see it now. I already know. Now I'm going to lose next week, too. Because I'm be too busy making jokes up.
Some of the other reviews are sat through it. 3 stars. And terrible. 1 star.
Nice.
So, yeah, well, this one had some money. It had $2 million budget. And it's also it's also starring James Chalk, who is apparently only exclusively in other movies starring Dolph Lundgren. I had to look it up because I was very confused. This is a rundown of all the movies that James Chalk is also in with Dolph Lundgren. Don't kill it.
Let me just say this.
Yeah.
The budget of $2 million, 1.5 went to Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure. So, Don't Kill It, Command Performance, Missionary Man, Retrograde, The Defender, Direct Contact, Skin Trade, Larceny, Dead Trigger. That's so many movies for them to both be in.
Oh.
They're pals.
They're super buddies.
It's like Adam Sandler and Kevin James.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
But sadder.
For sure.
Oh my god. Yay. Another one
Yeah,
of
it's going to be
these.
cool.
Well, all right. Well, we made it through the first one. Batsuck made an appearance. We're good.
Yeah.
You know, like, based on the trailer, though, Shark Lake looks like a movie. Like a real movie. That had, like, a, you know, like a crew and everything.
Well, I can't wait to watch it next Saturday morning.
I guess I should start taking notes.
How you haven't learned this yet?
I thought we weren't allowed to take notes.
You can take notes, you can't have them while you're taking the quiz.
Well, this changes everything.
How do you think I'm remembering all these talking points? You
I
have to
don't
take
know.
notes.
How do I remember shit about Tom Bombadil? It just sticks in there.
Well, there you go. You just have to apply your Lord of the Rings passion to Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Well, this changes everything now that I can write shit down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
There's just
I'm looking forward to a much more spirited quiz next time.
It's just
yeah.
a closed book quiz.
What? Man.
Look, you got to write it down so you don't keep it in your brain.
This changes.
Like, you don't wanna-
This changes everything.
You can't fill up your brain with this nonsense.
I've been trying. Oh yeah. Wait till next week, asshole. It's on like Szechuan.
Well, like, okay. Well, that being said, of all the quiz questions that we had this week, none of them were in my notes. None of that shit was in my notes. That had to come from my head. So, if you think you're going to sit down and write every detail of this thing down, it don't work that way. I tried that for Go With LaFleur, and I nearly shot myself in the head.
Oh, I still love that so much.
Because Go With LaFleur had so many potential questions.
And all you
So
have to
many.
do is pay attention to the first 10 minutes.
Bastard.
I wish there was a video camera on me whenever 10 minutes was up and I just hit the home button on my little Roku stick. And just turned off the movie and said, fuck it, I'm not watching this. Oh, it was beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get out of this. I need to go take some notes for next week.
Yeah. Like you're going to watch it now.
Well, now that I know that taking notes is allowed.
Every time we sit down to record, I tell you, okay, hang on a second. I'm getting my notes.
I thought it was your notes for like the plot points.
That is what it is. I make notes about the plot points, and I make notes for all the things that I want to talk about that I think were funny.
Can we go now?
Okay.
Oh,
So,
I feel bad now.
Don't feel
Next
bad.
week-
I'm gonna redeem myself.
Okay, well, I'm going to redeem myself next week. 0 to 3. Okay, so for next week, folks, we're watching Shark Lake, starring Dolph Lundgren. Check it out.
Hell yeah.
Come join us again for Shark Month, part 2. Shark Week 2, Shark Month. See you then, folks. Thank you for listening to Garbage Theater. To get the latest episodes, please subscribe on iTunes and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/garbagetheater. You can also listen to Garbage Theater anytime, anywhere on Stitcher Radio on Demand. Download the free app today.